solution. But the new threats for which we have no solutions include the following. This is the first period in the history of democracy where there is a dominant power, an empire, which is genuinely global in a way that the British Empire was not. It kept out of certain areas, Central Europe and Spanish America, for instance. It was rather shy of because of the dangers of overstretch. This one, the United States, is the first global dominant power, and it's the first dominant power that speaks the language of democracy in the way that the British Empire never did. It spoke of civilization, barbarians, but it did not speak of democracy.
Well, it claims to want to spread democracy around the world too.
It does, and in that way has put the whole ideal, the language and the institution on trial globally. This is something new, and of course it goes without saying that a dominant power of this kind is incompatible with complex or representative or assembly-based democracy. We have, for the first time in the history of democracy, a serious assault on the biosphere. And I like to think about the present period as one in which there is an urgent need to extend the vote to nature, another constituency that doesn't have the vote. And this is new in the history of democracy, the very possibility that democracies will foul their own nests. We have forms of violence, we have forms of uncontrolled regional and global power. We have no global political parties, we have no global parliament, we have no global guarantees, secure guarantees of civil and political rights. These are all deeply worrying. And of course I would have to be a god to know what will happen. It will partly be determined by what flesh and blood men and women do in the coming period to rescue those institutions from power-sharing institutions from oblivion, or whether they will allow them to be destroyed.
Well, Keane, as usual, it's a great pleasure,
It's my pleasure
to discuss these issues with you.
Thank you.